material posting after production execution for the original material, including goods received for the product, with an additional rework production order. Issue with the produced material are monitored after it is posted to the to inventory. The rework process of stock manufacture materials begins with the creation of new production order. This is done using the material to be reworked as both input and output. Costs are listed in the new production order and are settled within controlling as production variant. The input component and product have the same material number. So let's start. So master data, organizational data, and other data. We have to use the material FG126. We have also a routing that I show you, the most important, the routing that we have to use, that we will use. So for that, manage routing. Manage routings. So I go to the group, okay? I click on go, and I check. In SAP, it's very simple that we have sometimes a group counter 99. That means that is a group for rework. So I go inside. So I see that only one operation with the work center work, a control tree YBP1, and I've got my setup, I've got my machine, I've got my labor. I don't have particular things. Okay, that is the first things that we have. So the second one, I'm going to show you right now the bill of material. For that, I will use maintain bill of material version 2. And I show you again the structures of the bill of material FG126. So I click on go. So it is exactly the same thing. You will see two alternatives. In our case, we have, yes, you see, because we used the plant 1010. So 1010, because we are in Europe. So exactly, when you see 99, you see, okay, it's the bill of material for rework. If I go inside, I will see only one line, only one component, that we have a recursive information that need that the head and the item are the same. So, okay, you see component FG126, and the most important, I will see, I'll show you recursion allow, yes. So you have the main information. Yes, the last one perhaps I show you. So this point is a production version. So C223, manage production version, the plant 1010, and my material. So you see again 999. So your line routing bill of materials and version with the same number, variable 99. And I display. I see the routing, the group counter 99, and the alternative bone 99. So everything, you have the main part, that is the master data. So first of all, to start this flow, I just have to look if we have the stock. So I used manage single stock material, single stock material. So FG126. Okay, and I display for the plant. As you can see, in my plant, I have nothing. So if I want to practice some things, I will create, I say, initial stock posting for the demonstration. Okay, you understand? Initial stock. So for that, I really love the Fiori app. For example, when you you enter manage stock and nothing displayed, that means you don't have the authorization. So for that, you go to the Fiori app like this. So I go in the Fiori app, okay, and I enter the app that I want to use. For example, manage stock, okay? Manage stock. I change if I in the sub as for ADA Public Free Cloud. Yes, that is the case. Yes, and I'm version 2602. Yes. Then I go to the implementation information. So, and I go in the configuration and I looking for the information about business role. I know the business role is tape BR inventory manager. I copy. Okay. I go back. I go back to the solution and I enter maintain two options. Maintain business user, maintain business role. So for example, if I use maintain business role, I enter the it's not the business role ID. Sometime I check the structures. If the business role are tagged is a business BR. So for that, BR inventory manager. Okay, BR inventory manager. I select and I click on edit and I go in the business user and I click on add and I add my account A000 A00010. I've got a doubt, so I select. Yes, I A00610. So add username. Okay, I select. I click on apply. Okay, I just wait. Okay, if I look at right now like this, okay, it's good. So okay, general information. There is an issue. I don't have the authorization. I can add. It's weird. It's weird. I can add, remove. I don't have the authorization about maintain business rules, so I check maintain business rules, maintain business role. So I not inventory manager, okay, and the next one is manage business role. Business role. So maintain business role. I need general information. I need business role, system auditor, administrator. Okay. So I go into maintain business user. Okay. Maintain business user. I proceed exactly. Username A060010. A06 uh, A060010. Okay, go inside. I click on edit. I assign business roles. I click on add. I look for the BR administrator. Okay, I click on apply. Okay, and I save. Object save. Okay, so I check if I've got props I need uh, to sing it out. Okay, okay, and reconnect. Okay, I share my screen again. So I make a new try. Maintain business role. So I can use like this recent activity, maintain business user, maintain business role. Okay. So right now you see I've got all the information. So the first thing I would like to do is business role ID. I remove the first part and okay, and see I'm able right now to save. That is most important that you have the right information. So that I suppose I really need to log on again because if I make a try and I stock, okay, I will make another try, check. Okay, I will try with that. Okay. Statue draft log for another user. I suppose there is a lot of another. Just have a look. It's good. Okay, so I need again to unlock, not unlock, to disconnect, but I will use another one. We can use the application post good movement. So in the application, open post good movement, the good receipt order username screen display. Select good receipt and order from the drop-down list. Make the following entries and choose enter. Material, quantity, movement type, plant, storage location. So let's go. Good receipt, not purchase order. We select order. If you need some information, so menu, settings, like this, like this, like this, and save. Okay, you have A01, R10, order. Then the movement type, 5061, 561. Receipt per initial entry of stock balance. Okay. The next, I can enter the information from materials. So, okay. The material, FG126. I can enter the information there, or I prefer to enter the information in the detail. So material, okay. Quantity, for example, 100 pieces, enter, pieces. I go the where, I plant, it's 10, 10. I select my storage location, okay, enter, partner, no partner, and perhaps if the material is managed per serial number, I will have a message. So I click on check, maintain serial number, okay. In this case, auto create serial number because we are in a test environment. That is most important. Choose the serial number tab and then set auto create serial number. Set item OK indicator and choose check to be sure that everything works well. So the OK code is there. I click on check. Document is OK. And right now, choose post and note, not required, mandatory, the material document number. When I say not required, because I want to show you how to research easily this material document without not anything. So I click on post. So the material document is this one. So if I want to display this information, I just have to use material document document overview. Very simple. That is the same thing that use MB51, but it's better. So we are in 2026, and if I want to check the material FG126, and if I want to restrict from today, and I click on go, I can add some filter, but I think enough. Go. I will see only one material document. I have made a movement 561. Okay, it's good. So we are okay. We have the materials, the main material. But if we want to make a rework, we will need to do a rework for a component of the BOM, even if we have a recursive material in the bill of material, and not in bill of material, in the root, yes, in bill of material. The structures, the bill of material of my FGN26 have different components. So the rework will be on the component RM20. So I proceed exactly. I check the stock, single stock. Okay, I will show you after RM20. Okay, I don't have stock also for this material. So I proceed exactly. MEAO, good movement. Other fixed 61, I enter the material, the quantity, the where, 1010, like this, and item OK, check. Okay, when you don't see tabulation serial number, that means you don't have any profile in the material. So I click on post. Okay, I've got all the information to start the process. And I show you also the things can display with the old transaction that we called WebGIN in the public cloud to display, for example, the bill of material of the material FG126 for plant 1010 and for BOM usage production. I check in the first alternative and you see all the components. And the component is RM20. Okay, so if make a first sum up, master data is routing, bill of material with alternative with 99 is for rework, but don't forget you have a bill of material that you have produced a finished product with some components and you rework. And for example, you have an issue with only one of the components. Okay, you used the bill of material 99, the routine 99, and the production version 99. If we execute some application and you don't have any information when, and you, for example, you want to use, for example, manage stock, for example. Okay, you go to the Fiori app, you note the business role, and you go in the maintain business role or maintain business user, and you had this role, but you need to have the administrator role. Okay, so it's very simple. So we have right now I show you the overview of the process. Okay, so the first one, create production order. Then we can change the production order to release it. Post good movement, material document overview, confirm production operation, manage production operation, post good movement, material document overview. So that is the main application what we will use for this process. So create, rework production order. So open the app, create production order. Okay, let's go. Create production order. Perfect, let's go. So make the following entries and press enter. Your material, your production plan, and the order type. You add J126, your production plans, and show you the order type. The order type, MTS production order. No, that was test. That is for the production. And you have this one, YBW1. Rework production order stock manufacture item. You produce with the MTS, you use this order type to rework. Enter. So make the following entries and press enter. So quantity and the date. And then select the production version for material and plant because you will have a pop-up to ask you. So for example, one pieces, and I prefer to use all the time current date. I click on enter. Okay. Okay, I know that is not an open day in France. We are in Germany also because I've got the selection production version. I have in the case of Rework. Okay, I select the production version 0099. I click on choose. Choose save and make a note, but not. So I click on save. Determined cost. My production order is saved. Okay, if I don't note it anyway, I show you. I use in this case manage production, manage production order. I manage production order. So yes. So I check my area of responsibility. I select all the area of responsibilities and I click on assign. Okay, I'm the production supervisor of all the plants and all information. Then I restrict per the material FG126, enter. I click on go. And then I check only, for example, I'm looking for the production order that is in state 2 created. The next step is to release rework production order. Okay, two ways. You can use the WebGui application, change production order. You select it and you click on the green flag, release order and save. Or you just have to select the order, the production order, and click on release. So you can see it's very simple. And I really prefer to use manage production order because right now the statue is released. Okay? Right now, good issue for defective material. So if I go inside my production order, I check the components. You see? Okay. And I see the operation reward. That is really important. That right now, good issue for defective material. So for that, I will use postcode movement. So I can call the application from there, postcode movement. If you enter. Migo is exactly the same thing. Post good movement. So this process step show you how the system performs a good issue for the defective materials that must be reworked from my production order and from my finished product. So make the following entries. Good issue, order. So I select good issue and not for the reservation and therefore the order. Okay, I can use the match code or I can use the information find order, for example, FG126 and like this, and I click on find. Okay, I select. Okay, okay, I got the information. So good movement 261. Good. Choose head data and make the following entries. So print, it head data, print, okay, individual, okay, individual slip, and print version, good receipt, good issue slip number. So I can, for example, enter, okay, the information about the order, for example. Okay. That's the print version, material slip, that's okay. So again, I go into material check, quantity, where, okay, reservation. So choose the serial number tab right now. Serial number tab, okay. Choose the find. So you have find and display material serial number. Click run and select. So I click on execute. I select, for example, the cell number 10 and I click on choose. Okay, you see, you make a rework about the serial number 10. So even if we make a rework of the component of the, because we have an issue of this component, we have the result is a finished product and there is some impact for this serial number. Okay. Set OK and choose post. Item OK. And I click on post. I make this rework. So you are able to preview good issue slip with the application material document overview that I don't show you again because, okay, you understand, but I can show you that, yeah, I will just show you because we have print something. So material document overview, RM10, RM10 or not, perhaps it's RM20. And the document date today, go. I go inside the material document and I go into item. And in particular, I go to the tabulation output. Output management, I display the information from ADI because we print something. Okay, you can see. Well, we do not have to activate anything, but most importantly, output type, good movement by ADI. Okay. So right now, confirmation of rework production activities. So this process steps show you how to execute and record confirmation of all rework activities of the rework production order before posting the good receipt on in usual business practice. So for that, we use the application confirm production operation. So confirm production operation. I enter the production order 6000. Yes, I select the operation, but we have only one operation, operation 10. Okay, so open the app, open the path and work screen, choose enter, your order, your operation. In the quantity section, make the following entries: yield and scrap. Okay, yield and scrap. So scraps that the quantity that cannot be reworked. So that's the quantity that we can rework and okay, and the scrap in the yield. Okay, in the material movement section, that is the most important. Add material. The add material screen display. Only when you need additional good issue posting in your rework process. You need proceed with those next two steps. If you have no additional good issue posting, continue. So if you want to add, for example, you put RM20 again because you have forgotten to make the post good issue with the exactly the right quantity. I put again that information. RM20. So you can complete the information. Okay. So hard materials, RM20, 10, 10, 10, 1, 3 cases. Add. Okay. Enter field in activity section. In the activities section, make the following entries: setup, enter the setup time you want to confirm for this operation, and labor, enter the labor time you want to confirm for this operation. I spent exactly this time. Perhaps I spent less time, for example, 25, labor 10 minutes, and machine. Okay. Then, the most important, choose post and complete to make final confirmation for this operation. Post and complete. Yes, post. Okay. Manage production operation. This process step share you how to display and check the order using the manage production operation app for finished products made to stock after the release and confirm of finished good orders performed. So manage production operation. Manage production operation. The manage production operation screen display. On the manage production operation screen, enter the following search condition. All the time, your default area of responsibility, your plant, all the information about. So I want to restrict, for example, FT126, enter. Display, I just want to display only one order. Okay, perfect. I find it easily. So used all the filter to restrict the information to display the information that you want to display and execute. So I go inside and I check the information. So check detail operation status. So check detail information for selected production operation. For the operation issue. Operation issue. So operation issue, no operation issue. So empty if there is no issue for production order. It's enough. You can have delay, missing component, PRT issue, quantity deviation, quality issue information, so and so on. Component. Materials, total quantity, and issue open quantity information for order component display. So total quantity, open quantity, 0. That means we have proceed with our production operation. Order schedule. Detailed operation information with relevant work center, confirm quantity, start and time display. So we have confirmed. Work center schedule. The relevant under covering the same work center capacity, operation is partially confirmed, display, or confirmation. Detailed confirmation information with yield, scrap, rework quantity display when confirmation is executed, and inspection, detailed inspection law information display when available. Okay, you have all the detail. Right now, post good receipt for rework production. This process step show you how to post the good receipt for the rework production order. I really like the Fury app. So you have the same, so post goods movement, good movement for it's post good movement when you don't have, okay, note later that if you don't have the authorization, you don't have to add this app to your business user. So post good movement, good issue, order. I put my order. Perhaps I forgot 0. Okay. Good app. Yes, because that is main point. If you do not change SAP, keep in mind the last good movement you have made. So I restart, I select good receipt, order. So make the following entries and press enter. Transaction event, good receipt, reference document to order, your rework production order number from previous step, good movement type, plain, storage location. Okay, okay, and then check and post. Same routine. Enter. So order not found. Up. Okay, perhaps I forgot 10. Okay. So material quantity where order serial number. Okay, I select item. Okay. I click on check. Document is okay, and I click on post. I can go in material document overview, but I can see right now in single stock FG126. Okay, and we have all the information. And if we want to display about material document overview, material document overview, I check all the today, or materialized today. So I display 3 material documents. Perhaps I not only for the plant. Okay, I will restrict because I'm not alone today. So restrict, and I can click on adapt filter, created by, and I add A060010. I click on go. Okay, I've made initial entry of stock from material and the rework component, and the 261 I have consumed one part of my finished product, grid issue for order for my component, and I rework. So I receipt again the batch number that I have reworked. That means, okay, I rework, rework. So I think that enough for today. So as you can see, you create a rework production order. You release a rework production order. You make a good issue for defective material. You confirm of rework production activities. You do the post good receipt for rework production order. So it's very simple. If I have a look about the item, okay, I display the information. Okay, it's very, very simple. So I think that is enough for today. So have a nice day and see you later for another video. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Yeah. If we want to look for this video, rework processing stock manufacturing material. Rework processing stock manufacture material. Thank you so much in the public cloud. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.